this is choose your side Sunday. It really is. And what side are you on?
And Quan, I know when you retired this year, one of the things you mentioned is you wanted to get involved in activism and players having a voice. What's your initial reaction to what we've seen happen this weekend?
Disheartened. Waking up and reading the tweets that our president tweeted out. I mean, it's disheartening to see where his heart is. The one thing I do like is that it's bringing about a unified front from all peoples. If you look across the NFL, obviously from the early game today, Jacksonville and Baltimore, those guys are locked in arms as a sign of solidarity, that we won't stand for that type of rhetoric, the hate speech. So I'm proud of the guys for standing up, and I hope that we see it throughout the day.
Like, I'm pissed off, I'll be honest with you, because I supported Donald Trump. I sat back and when he asked me to introduce him at a rally, in Buffalo, I did that. But I'm reading these comments, and it's appalling to me. And I'm sure it's appalling to almost any citizen in our country. It should be.
He's roped everybody into it. The rhetoric and the way he talks, the way he speaks, the way he singles out certain groups. He's roped everybody into it. And to me, it's disheartening is a perfect word. It's unbelievable to me that after 400 years, damn near 400 years of slavery in this country, it's unbelievable to me that after 400 years, damn near 400 years of slavery in this country, we still going through this. Damn near 400 years of slavery. Damn near 400 years of slavery. Damn near 400 years of slavery. We still going through this. Still going through this. And not just from anybody.
Right.
When you talk about the position,
oh man.
This is the president of the United States who's driving a wedge in between, trying to drive the wedge in between our locker room. Like you said, we grew up in this locker room all our lives. And to me, I feel like this is choose your side Sunday. It really is. And what side are you on? Are you on the side of humanity and equal rights for all human beings? African Americans, European Americans, Mexican Americans, or Native Americans? Are you on that side, or are you on the side of Donald Trump? Because this thing started off with Kaepernick last year, right? Sitting down and we talk about the flag. A lot of people talking about it was disrespectful to the flag. To me now, the flag has become synonymous with Donald Trump. Hard to stand for that. He's hijacked.
I don't see it that way. I don't see it.
I think that we have to really look about when President Trump is out of office. How far is something like this can set our country back? Getting worse than it already is. When I woke up this morning, just like you did, Quan, reading those tweets, listening to the news, it took me back when I was 17 years old. When you should be telling a kid to get good grades, stay focused, listen to your parents, live out your dreams. But instead, at 17 years old, I was being hated on because of the color of my skin. And when you see these things being brought about, on national television, the President of the United States, the #1 ultimate spot that you could possibly be in our country.
The highest.
The highest. For him to be able to just try to, we're always talking about staying in your place. No matter how we look at this, it's going to continue to be a black and white issue. So the question I have for us sitting up here and everybody else, watching this Sunday countdown is this going to put our country back a little bit farther than it already is? They have to really understand. You talked about unity. These owners are coming out with these statements. We have to be able to not just speak up. All y'all owners out there, man, y'all got to be able to do something. Players, keep unifying, keep standing by one another because it's a good. If you make this man stand down, by unifying, I think that's what our country needs.
This doesn't fit the NFL that I know. Like people, sometimes an issue comes up where some people speak up, some people are quiet. And like you asked, like, is this going to set us back? From what I've seen early on, I feel like this might move the ball forward. People that usually don't come together are coming together. Like, since when do owners and players get along in the way that they are? Roger Goodell and DeMaurice Smith get along. Like, this is the comments that were made, the way that in which they were made, the response to those comments, I think has every player in the locker room, coach, player, everybody feeling like enough's enough.
I remember last year, and I don't like bringing up the past, but man, that man Colin Kaepernick took a lot of heat, man, for stepping up for the people, not for himself. He stood up for he kneeled down for the people of the United States of America. And Matt, to hear you come out this year and say that, man, I appreciate that, my brother. I really appreciate that. And I know Colin Kaepernick, for all the scrutiny and him being ridiculed for a whole year of him standing up for the people, man, Colin Kaepernick, I hope you are standing up holding your head high today, man, because what you did last year is still going on today, man. You did some great things, and, bruh, I'm going to continue to support what you're doing. Stand up for the people, because what you're doing is right, man.
This is Choose Your Side Sunday. It really is. And what side are you on?